Hi, I'm Michael Nadalin from Market Lead, and today's video is about Google Ads advertising for fashion brands. Now, today I was auditing an account on a fashion brand. I do it quite often because there's a lot of them that go really well and there's a lot of them that tend to fail. So here's just some of my insights and strategies for e-commerce brands that usually make them very successful. And then I'll go through the one that I noticed that always tends to fail for fashion brands and most e-commerce businesses. So firstly, starting off with brand. Having a brand campaign allows you to control the narrative and the search traffic for your branded terms. You can control if you've got an offer on, what page it goes to, the messaging, everything else. At the same time, it's really great for brand protection because you will have competitors that will directly or indirectly get your branded traffic. So always have a brand campaign set up with good negative keywords in as well, and this way you've got more control over that. The next one I recommend is a standard shopping campaign. Having a standard shopping campaign, regardless if it's an old campaign or an old account or if it's a new account, is really good just to audit and keep on top of how people are searching for your products. It'll give you more insight towards the search terms, the impressions, and the quality of what products are going well, what aren't, and what search terms can be used to enhance the shopping feed and actually add as a negative keyword list to stop wastage. So it's a great way just to run this side by side with all your other campaigns, including Performance Max if you are, just because it'll give you insight towards the search terms. You can use those search terms to audit the products. Are they getting enough traffic? Do the product descriptions need to be updated? Do the titles need to be updated? Or are we getting irrelevant traffic that a stronger negative keyword list is needed? Or even do I need to update the descriptions or headlines to ensure that we're not getting irrelevant traffic? That's really important. This will be such a great audit and optimization area for any business, especially on e-commerce and especially for fashion, that if you do this, 80% of the wins will just come from here. The next is Performance Max. Now, Performance Max goes really well for all fashion brands, but it needs to be executed properly with good assets and good messages. The products will go well if the shopping feed's going well, which you should know that if you're running a shopping campaign like I just suggested. But the thing I'd really recommend is when you are running these, because the brand assets will be going across all the networks, YouTube, Display, Gmail, and more, you want to make sure that it's a really clear and simple message. And at the end of the day, that it does have a value opportunity from it. As it is brand awareness, you do probably want a promo or an offer that will garner and attract attention, that will get people to the website. I always recommend 4 asset groups. That's what you've seen in all my videos. My PMax guide and my new guide that I'm releasing this week is firstly a high intent audience of retargeting previous purchases and email list. The second one's from Google Analytics using previous sales and segmenting them down by really high quality sales, either by high volume or high value. So getting those in as well as a second audience to start building future lookalike audiences from that. The third is a feed-only asset group. So having no assets, but just running all the products through. It runs like a smart shopping campaign. The benefit there is you do get the remarketing aspect, you do get the shopping aspect, but you don't get all the wastage of the product placements or the branding placements across the other networks. Now, you know what time it is. I'll keep this short. Like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with the latest and greatest Google Ads and paid ad news. And lastly, it's your time to be number one. So Market Lead is now taking on new clients. So if you're serious about increasing sales, increasing customers, and more importantly, scaling your business, book in a strategy session with someone in my team and you'll get a free action plan. Just go to marketlead.com.au, go to the strategy session link, and then book it in there. So remember, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll keep this short. Enjoy. And then the last one is using your Insights tab to find previous in-market and especially in-market audiences that sell well. And by doing these 4, you can start to build out new audiences and optimize better for the future. Now, I've already mentioned 3. The 4th one is a bit different, which is Facebook and Instagram ads. Now, I've heard so much and I've seen in all my clients as well, Facebook and Instagram ads have really died off since the iOS 14 update, and that's just a fact. The tracking's not as good, the attribution isn't good, and then you just can't get the sales. It does really work well for a lot of specialty and niche e-commerce brands and fashion brands that really know their audience and have great assets, great design, and great branding. Now, the benefit here is whilst it might not necessarily get the sales, it will build a brand that will help the retargeting on Google Ads Performance Max, the shopping campaign, and the brand campaigns as well. So you got to look at both of these holistic. Facebook is some sales, brand awareness that helps drive Google Ads brand traffic, retargeting on the shopping, and then retargeting on the Performance Max campaign. Now, those are the 4 things I recommend doing. The thing that I never recommend doing is on Google. Never, ever, ever run non-branded traffic for fashion. It is really hard, and it's really, really hard, especially if you've got your own branded product or you're selling off someone else's branded product. Stick to what the product's name is, the brand, the title. If you start going for generic, broad terms, you're just gonna waste most of your budget. And that budget could have just been allocated towards your shopping, your PMax, and your brand campaign, or even brand awareness on Facebook. I rarely ever see non-brand, 1, work and actually get sales, and then 2, non-brand actually getting a high return on ad spend, or return on ad spend that's equivalent to the same as Google Ads shopping, and Google Ads brand. So keep it simple. You don't need non-brand traffic. I just think I never see it work. I would never recommend it. I'd never action on any of my clients. I'd be really focusing on brand, shopping, PMax, and Facebook, getting those really tight. And then if ever in the future I needed more traffic, I'd still go back to those campaigns before non-brand. But I'll just keep it there. I'm going to keep this simple. There is a PMax guide below, so if you need to do this for your fashion brand, you can follow up there. If you need a strategy session with me or someone in my team, you can do that below as well. I will be releasing my new PMax guide for just businesses. It's called 3 Simple Ways, or the 3 Easy Ways to 5x your sales in the next 30 days with PMax. It does work. I work it on all my clients. So I hope you enjoyed, and remember, like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy.